Hello my lovely grade 2 students, how are you? In this video we are going to make a revision for our final exam. Let's start. The first lesson is about bones and muscles. I just want to tell you what to study in each lesson, okay? First, I want you to study these two figures very well. If we look at figure 1, we can see a hand, a stretched hand, okay? In this stretched hand, you know that we have here the two muscles of the arm called biceps and triceps. The upper one is called the biceps and this is the triceps muscle, and these are the bones. Okay? When the hand is stretched, we can say that the biceps muscle relaxes. نطلع عليها بنشوفها relaxes يعني ارتاحت. And the triceps muscle contracts. أكيد هن بيشتغلوا بعكس بعضهم. Okay? And the bones are far from each other. However, when the hand is folded, we can say that the biceps muscle contracts and the triceps muscle relaxes and the bones are near to each other. Okay? Here you should say that the biceps muscle is contracted when the hand is folded, okay, not relaxed. This is false here. So we can conclude that muscles push the bones to move, okay? And I want you also to study this page, I evaluate myself. On your books, it's page 94. You have to study the labeling of this figure. And here you are going to indicate what happens to the bones if you fold your arm or stretch your arm. لازم تعرفوا كتير منيح إنه لما يسألوني عن البونز you should say if they are near or far from each other. When the hand is folded, they are near to each other, and when it is stretched, they are far from each other. And here you have to indicate what happens to the lower muscle of your arm if you. Lower muscle يعني قصدهم عن the triceps muscle. When you fold your arm, it relaxes, and when you stretch your arm, it contracts. إذا سألونا عن upper muscle يلي هي biceps muscle أكيد رح يكونوا بالعكس. When you fold your arm, the biceps muscle contracts, and when you stretch your arm, the biceps muscle relaxes. So we can conclude that during movement, muscles push the bones. Okay? Our second lesson is about the eyes. In this lesson, I just want you to study these two pages. I practice more, page 99, and I evaluate myself, page 100. Okay, you have to study the labeling, and I just want to remind you about the roles of each part. This is the pupil. The pupil is the black part of the eye, and the iris is the colored part of the eye. Lacrimal gland secretes tears, and we have the eyelids and eyelashes. They protect our eyes. Okay? Our third lesson is about food groups. Okay? In this lesson, we are going to recognize these groups. Group 1 contains grains. Group 2, we have vegetables and fruits. In Group 3, we have dairy products. Group 4 contains fats and sugars. And finally, Group 5 contains meat and beans. اوكي يعني بدي منكم تحاولوا ترسموا هيدي الفيجر براسنا، يعني نحفظ كل جروب شو فيها food items. Okay? In this lesson, I just want you to study this page, page 114 on your books. We are going to study the importance of each group to our body. You should know or remember that groups 3 and 5, اللي فيهم dairy products and meat, helps in building up the body, okay, and in growth, okay, يعني they build up our body يعني هني contain builder food, okay. However, groups 1 and 4 give us energy, they energize our body, يعطوني الانرجي groups 1 and 4, okay. And finally, group 2 يلي فيها fruits and vegetables protect our body from diseases, okay. So groups 1 and 4 energize. Let's look at the food groups here 1 and 4 هن مع بعضهم 1 and 4 give me energy energize اوكي من grade 1 نحن حفظناهم 2 هي protect contain protective food protect our body and 3 and 5 هن build up our body اوكي من نحن وصغار بتقلنا ماما لازم نشرب الحليب وناكل اللبنة والجبنة لأنه أكيد الميت والأجز لأنه بيساعدوني إني أكبر يعني help me to grow up okay our fourth lesson is about solid liquid and gas the three states of matter from this lesson I just want you to remember the conclusion of this lesson solids can be held by fingers while gases and liquids cannot solid doesn't change its shape liquid takes the shape of the container while gases fly. Okay? Say that solids have a definite shape, gases have indefinite shape, and liquids take the shape of the container. I want you also to study this page. I evaluate myself. It's page 136 on your books. Our last lesson is about the water cycle. Let's remember the stages of the water cycle. We have 4 stages. The first stage is evaporation. When the sun heats water, water evaporates, change يعني from liquid state from water into water vapor. This is called evaporation. And then when this water vapor will change again, will be condensed into droplets of water. These droplets of water form the clouds. هن بيعملوا الكلاودز. هاي الستيج اسمها condensation يعني بيرجعوا بيتكثفوا بصيروا condensed into liquid water to make the clouds. And the third step is precipitation when water falls from the clouds or from the sky as rain, snow, or hail. This is called precipitation. And the fourth step is collection when water, rainwater يعني هاي الووتر اللي نزل من ال clouds will be collected in the oceans, seas, and rivers. So the water cycle stages are evaporation, condensation, precipitation, and collection. Finally, I just want you to study this page. I evaluate myself, page 145 on your books. Okay, here the change of water vapor into solid is called fusion. Fusion يعني melting. Okay, نحن بنعرف إنه melting يعني ذوبان. يعني عم يتحول السوليد لليكويد. اوكي هيدي اسمها melting. بينما الووتر vapor water vapor أو إذا بدكن water فينا نشيل ال vapor when water changes into solid this is called solidification okay يعني عم يتجمد and not melting يعني عم بذوب solidification يعني عم يتجمد عم يتحول ال water لsolid اوكي اسمه solidification أو freezing إذا بدكن كلكم بتعرفوا الووتر لما نحطه بالفريزر نجمده يعني هيك حولناه من liquid water لsolid this is called solidification بينما الفيوجن أو الملتنج هي بالعكس لما نشيل الآيس من الفريزر ونحطه in the sun أو نحطه outside the freezer it will melt it will change from solid into liquid water okay and you know that the change of liquid water liquid يعني into gas is called evaporation and not condensation اوكي condensation هي بالعكس لما يتحول الwater vapor لwater droplets of water this is called condensation اوكي اذا كلكم صار لازم تعرفوا انه الwater هو موجود in 3 different states الwater ممكن يكون solid when it's put in the freezer يعني as the form of ice ممكن يكون liquid water مثل الووتر العادي اللي نحن بنشربه وممكن يكون gas لما نحطه نعمل له heating بيتحول ل water vapor okay finally I just want to tell you that I love you all and I believe in you all and waiting your great achievements in our final exam